I know when it comes to the long boring cardio, there it kind of brings two stories together. I know, like when it comes to people with knee pain and hip pain, they
I
don't
forgot you.
realize that just standing, which is you're not really doing anything, but you're putting a lot more force and stress through your joints by just standing. And if you
Yes.
have knee pain or hip pain or an old injury, that just ends up putting unnecessary stress on that area. And if you can offload that area, I mean, it ends up helping recover faster. And then it ends up leading to another story when many years ago, in I don't even remember how old I was, but like one act of stupidity was me and a friend decided to walk from the Mexican-U.S. border up to Canada. So it was pretty much 5 months of hiking. So every day we would pretty much do half a marathon with 20 to 50 pounds on our back.
Oh my
And
God.
one thing that we noticed was just time on your feet just
Hmm.
wore out our bodies.
Yeah.
It would really put a lot of stress on our joints, on our muscles, on our bodies. So whenever we could, we got off our feet. Like if we weren't
Yes.
hiking, we were sitting or we were lying down. And the same thing applies when it comes to the long, boring cardio. Like it's better to have that intensity for a short period of time, 10 minutes, compared to low impact for a long period of time, 60 minutes. So it ends up being more stress and strain
Yeah.
on the lower part of the body.
And it really has a lot to do with that inflammation because small bouts of inflammation, which are always caused with any type of exercise, can be good for a short amount of time because your body can bounce back. But when you keep doing it and you don't let your body recover,
Yeah,
forget it. I mean, you're going to feel it in your joints. You're going to see it everywhere because your body just can't recover.
yeah,
So, and think about it when you're running, it's even worse when like marathon runners or just people running on the treadmill for an hour or outside for an hour, you get a 3 time the impact stress through your joint.
at
Think about
minimum,
that.
at minimum.
Yeah, at a minimum. So it's crazy. So if you're 150 pounds, you're putting 450 pounds through all of your joints or more.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it's
It's
a
too
lot.
much for your body. And that's why I see all my total hip replacements and total knee replacements patients because they've been told the wrong thing. You know, they were always doing the wrong type of exercise. So,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay, so let's move on to the third trick. And the third trick involves the 10, 5, 3, 1. Maybe you can
yes.
explain what that is.
What the heck are those numbers, right? Yeah, so 10, 5, 3, 1 is my easy way to remember because I need easy ways to remember things of my way to kind of deal with stress. And so basically, the number 10 stands for try to get at least 10 minutes of high intensity exercise in and no more than 30. So just remember that 10. And then the 5 stands for 5 minutes of prayer or meditation a day. The 3 stands for writing down 3 things you're thankful for each day. And that's a really important one because when I started doing that, I was not writing it down. I was just kind of reflecting on it. But writing it down is really neat because you should force yourself to write something different each day, first of all. And then over the years, because I've been doing it for a couple of years now, it's really fun to look back and kind of
Oh,
see where you were in your life and see how things have changed. It's really cool. It's almost like journaling, but it doesn't take long at all. So that's the 10, 5, 3. And then the number 1 is try to do 1 act of random kindness a day or more. But that's kind of a nice way to remember because all of those things have been proven to improve your happiness and therefore obviously reduce your stress. So that's my thing I try to do every day.
oh, that's awesome. Like
Yeah,
who does not seek out not improving their happiness? I just want to be more
right?
miserable. I'm looking for more ways of being miserable. That's awesome. For like easy ways of increasing your happiness, which of course ends up decreasing your stress. That's awesome.
It does. And it makes the world a better place too. So it's
Yeah.
like a win-win.
Yeah, definitely a win-win. Okay, so we've gone through the three tricks. Now, that's kind of everything I end up having for this interview. Is there anything that you want to leave people with? Is there a question I didn't ask you? That kind of this is your chance to kind of leave leave, end the interview with one last tip or idea.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I always like to tell people that I'm coaching or people that are part of my program is once you hit 40, I know when I hit 40, I was slightly depressed and like, just like whatever. And I just think that so many people think that they have to accept aging as a negative and that they're going to start having more pain and they're going to start getting diseases and they're going to start getting wrinkles. And I think we have so much more control over that than we have ever thought before. And so through these things that we're talking about, nutrition and exercise, reducing your stress, getting better sleep, which is a huge one, can all really affect the way our genes express themselves and the way we age. So we can't stop our chronological aging. We're going to age every year, but we can stop the way we're aging. We can feel better, look better, reduce the amount of stress on our bodies, and enjoy life too. Like I said before with the nutrition, it's not like we have to be perfect. Enjoy an indulgence every now and then. Something that really helps me, and a lot of people don't believe this, is I really enjoy a little bit of dark chocolate every day. It seems like an indulgence, but it really isn't because it's so good for you. It has so many great antioxidants in it that are going to help your skin look better and just help you fight diseases. So have a little dark chocolate every day if you're starting to really crave something sweet. And because on a daily basis, like we talked about before, it's really important to be good so that when you do want to indulge occasionally, it's not going to derail your efforts. I think that's the biggest key. So life doesn't end in your 40s, 50s, or 60s. You just have to treat your body the way it deserves to be treated. And it's a little bit different than what we've been told in the past. So that's kind of what I like to make sure people understand. So I don't see you in the physical therapy clinic.
Yes.
Fixing your joints.
No one wants therapy. The physical
Exactly.
kind or the mental kind. No one wants therapy.
No, it's no good. The only other thing too is the sleep thing, because we didn't mention that before.
Yeah.
The sleep has a lot to do with stress as well and how your body ages. And so just a really quick tip that has really helped me get better sleep is if you can, about 1 to 2 hours before you go to bed, shut down all of the unnatural light in your home. And if you need to put candles on or whatever, or read a book by a little nightlight, but you want to try to reduce as much artificial light as possible, because if you don't do that, a hormone that helps you to wind down and kind of, get ready for sleep, which is called melatonin, it will be disrupted. It won't, be released as easily, so you won't sleep as well. So it's just a really big tip, because I know, especially with the social media, a lot of people are on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram in bed on their phone right before they go to bed, and it really has a profound effect on the way you'll sleep. So another little tip.
Oh, no, that's a good tip. Awesome. So, Erin, where can people get more information about you?
Yay, so I have a website called tonedin10fitness.com, and you can check me out there. I also have a blog at erinhealthandwellness.com. The Tone and 10 Fitness has great 10-minute workouts if you want to check that out. I'm also on YouTube channel under Erin Nielsen, and I have free workouts there if you want to check those out. And those are my 3 biggest spots. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, but those are my 3 biggest ones. tonedin10fitness.com and my blog.
Yeah, and then you've really been doing a lot more YouTube videos and
Yes.
and workouts for people.
Yeah, lots of free workouts on there. And a lot of good tips about sleep and stress and moisturizers I use, foods I eat, all those good things.
Oh, cool. Awesome. So thank you very much for your time, Erin.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
No worries. So thank you everyone at exercisesforinjuries.com. Thanks for joining myself and Erin in this interview and watching the interview or listening to the interview or even reading the interview. So make sure to swing by exercisesforinjuries.com, enter in your injury or pain. There's a good chance of an article, video, or an interview that'll help you overcome your injury or pain. So this is Rick Casalge with Erin Nielsen saying take care and bye-bye.